So I'm off to Teddington. I'm going to use Google Maps, and I plan my journey up. It's nearly 2 hours, so the rules are if you're going to drive for 2 hours you should have a 15-minute break, so I'll stop in Clackett Lane Services. I like to have an aerial view, get a feel for where I'm going, drop the little person icon into the road so that I know exactly where or what I'm looking for when I arrive. I've never been to Teddington Station before.
My name's McCarthy. I'm site agent for this project, which is Teddington AFA. It's a access for all scheme, one of the last stations I believe in the London area to actually have step-free access. So yeah, we're currently building 2 new lift shafts here. The site setup was on July the 17th, sort of last year, 23. So we had a little bit of lead-in time prior to actually getting the work started on site. So originally it was sort of taking over the area that you can see now in the background there as our compound area, and getting our relationships built over the local residents.
Yeah, so I'm Tamilore Odusanya, graduate civil engineer with Balfour Beatty Rail. I started in 2022 now, September 2022, and it's been awesome. I find it interesting because I did civil and railway engineering at the University of Birmingham.
Do you know the 4 Balfour Beatty golden rules?
So that's be fit for work.
Yep, golden rule number 1.
Always receive a briefing before you start work. Stop if anything is not clear. And always use the observation app.
Okay, good stuff.
Hi, my name is Amina Sule. I work on the Southern Civils building and track team and Beckton. We are here down at Teddington today, sunny Teddington, and yeah, I've been working with Balfour Beatty for about 10 years now.
Okay, do you enjoy your job? You've always got loads of energy?
I do enjoy my job. The energy is a little bit questionable. However, what I will say, you know, Balfour Beatty has definitely given me a lot of opportunities in able to go out there and actually see the wider southern part of the country, and see all the different facets and the different types of work, types of challenges that we have, and in the urban area, in the country area, all of it.
So how do you juggle the work-life balance with 2 daughters that are fairly young?
It is quite a struggle, to be honest, but however, I will say I've got a very supportive line manager, I've got a supportive team. I think people are much more understanding in the railways nowadays of how it is to struggle, because I think everybody is within that struggle. A lot of my colleagues have children, and so they understand that children do get sick, and they like to bring in the germs and spread it around the family. So the new working way of life, i.e. being able to work from home and also being able to plan out my diary and speaking with clients over Teams, those have been very helpful facets in order to deliver my work.
Simon Worraker, Head of HR, Balfour Beatty Rail.
And is this the first time you've been out?
It's my first visit to a rail site. I've come off High Speed 2 where I've been based on site for 4 years, but seeing a small site like this where it's really, really congested, you've got technical difficulties, you've got logistics challenges, is really interesting. Yeah, what's your reflections on safety on site? Reflections on safety on site, so I think it's a good site set up overall. Really thorough induction from the guys, clearly care about what they're doing and know what we're trying to achieve as a business. The public interface, obviously, we've seen loads of passengers coming through the station, and this is a quiet time of the day, mid-morning, lunchtime-ish. So making sure we keep the public safe as well.
Do you've worked in HR through your career? Do you is it relevant you doing site visits? Do you actually get something out of it?
The thing I get out of it most is having a chat with the staff and the workforce. You know, understanding what their concerns are day to day. At the end of the day, our number one priority is keeping people safe, isn't it? So we've got to talk to them about how well the things we do in the centre work for them.
Hi, I'm Mark. So that's another site visit done. Thanks to everyone in Teddington for looking after me, Simon, etc. It was a really good visit with some really good conversations with people that are literally at the point of risk. I take away three things from every visit, either problems that I need to help sort out or things that I think I'd like to share. My three things from this visit are slips, trips and falls. So we had good conversations with people on site, but I just remind people again that making sure you've got adequate footwear, the laces must be done up fully and tight, and you've got a decent sock so that the boot fits properly. Number two is induction. So they range from 10 minutes to sometimes nearly 30 minutes. And I ask you to have a think about this. So people will only take away a couple of things to remember. Let's assume people on average will remember three things. So what are the three things you want somebody leaving your induction to remember? And it brings me on to my final point, which is risk. So having a conversation with somebody about what's the worst thing that could happen to you today. So while you're watching this video tomorrow, what's the worst thing that can happen to you when you go to do your job? I'd suggest if you're driving, it's probably driving is the greatest risk you face. You've only got to look on the M25 at the cars that are on the hard shoulder where they've had accidents. You see the emergency services all the time. So driving, and there's things you do to control that. You control your speed, you take breaks, you make sure your car's ready, roadworthy. There's lots of things you do to mitigate that. You can't stop other drivers' poor behaviour, but you can moderate your driving and you can sort of try to control your situation. So what's the worst thing that can happen to you tomorrow? You're working at height, you're working with machines. Don't become complacent and think about the risks. And what do you do to control those? So thanks for watching the video. Keep your feedback coming. I've changed each video after the emails that you send me. I do read them all and I'll respond to them all. Please subscribe to the channel because it'll send you an alert when I upload a video. And the point here is that each video has got some learning in it, regardless of the site that I visit. I try to take the learning away and share it, because if we copy other people's good practices, it helps us manage a safer site. So thanks for watching.